On ahead and did like literally 5 minutes of research, if that, and basically I wanted to clarify a couple things. So first off, got way better lighting for you guys because it's just, I want to be thorough. So the difference between this and the EJ series is this is the oil pump assembly. It's actually built into the valve cover. Your harmonic synchronizer, whatever it's called, the pulley bearing, it only goes in one way, so don't really worry about it. Obviously, I think it goes on the outside. I could be wrong. Wait. Yeah, okay. I'm all flipped around, so it actually goes in this side, but basically I'm just showing you that it goes ahead and slides in, but it only goes one direction, so you don't really have to worry about messing that up. But the main part, so there's no separate oil pump. This is it. So there's that difference. Also, RTV. So these have their own O-ring. That's why it had some grime on it. That's why I thought it was, you put it there. You do not. Don't do that. It has its own O-ring. So again, that's what this is. Right there for here. This one needs it. Wherever my finger just went to this guy. So that one needs some. And then you go to the other side to this guy. And finally you finish up, or sorry. Jesus Christ, let me start over. Okay. So you skip this. You hit this guy. Then you go over here, you get this one. Sorry, it was lower, I got confused. And then you do this one, and then you leave the tall one alone, because that is another O-ring. That's it. So it's just 1, 2, 3. That's it. All right, I'm gonna go throw that on. Then you want to do the bead, obviously, around. You do not need, or you need at least some RTV. You don't need necessarily a whole gun to go ahead and spread it, but I will say, oh my god, is it so much easier. It just, go do it. Spend the 20 bucks. I think it's actually 20 bucks just for this thing of gasket maker. If you didn't do that for the whole rebuild, that's what I would have done. I've spent probably 20 bucks alone with the little squeezy shit. It's terrible. It's not like the substance itself isn't bad, but it's just horrible. Your arms shake. It's just get this, all right? It's just a caulking gun from Home Depot or Lowe's. I think it's like 5 bucks. We'll say 10 at the most. I have no idea. I do know that this ultra black Permatex gasket maker was 20 bucks at AutoZone. You could probably find it cheaper for somewhere else, but I'm impatient just like everybody else, and I want it same day. Just give it to me now, you know? So anyway, so, oh look, shrapnel from my block, old one. Check that out, that's pretty awesome. All right, anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna get that done, check back in after. I got the valve cover on. I have not torqued it down yet, because I was looking up the specs and it's kind of confusing. It's not really so much confusing as it is, there's just several ones that are pretty different. There's 32 bolts. If I believe I said that right. Sorry, I just kind of got eager to put this on. It's pretty simple. If you already have this black piece right here, the one with the two tube things swapped over, it's basically this hose. Make sure it's connected on this side. I did have a bit of a gap, so I had to take it off and then just put it back. It's not bad. It's 2 bolts on this side, 2 bolts here. They're 10 millimeters, and I hope you bagged and labeled the parts because I'm missing one. I don't know where it went, so I might have to pick it up tomorrow. I might be stopping here tonight, but good progress. Anyway, what I wanted to say is with the valve cover, there's 4 different torque values. There's 4 different bolts out of the different ones. All right, you have bolt A, bolt B, C, and D. They go to different values. Bolt A and B apparently are 7.4 foot-pounds, and then C and D are 18.4 foot-pounds. Now, the guide right here, you can kind of pause it. I'll kind of stay on it and try and go over it. It's really kind of hard to see. It looks like, I don't know how close it'll get. So you can kind of see there's different shades of arrows. So basically the A bolts are the ones more on the inside. If you can see, bolt B with the white arrows are non-existent, I guess. I don't know. Oh, just kidding. There they are. It's the two outside bolts. One there, one right on that side. Is that it? Okay, I guess that's it for the bolt B. Bolt C is the more common one, I believe. It's just the ones all the way on the outside, just the ones, you know, all that crap. And then bolt D, I think, are the four outside. So like 2, so 30, 31, and 26, 27. It's a little hard to differentiate between. This is really stupid, okay? Why would you have, look at that. Okay, bolt C, bolt D. The only difference is the line direction. And you'd think, yeah, that's really great, until you kind of look at it where it's like this and it's just like a blur. I mean, can you tell me the difference? No, exactly. You gotta really get up in there. So, like I said, I know for a fact the 4 on the corners. I guess it also looks like 29 maybe. Yeah, okay, so 29, 30, 31, and 27, 26, and maybe 25. Why didn't you use like dots or something? Whatever. Oh, here I am freaking out about it, but you know what? They're the same. They're the same foot-pound. So you know what? Live and learn, you know? Okay, so whatever. Get the dark ones with the shades or whatever on the outside to 18.4, and then the lighter ones, the dark for number A, and then, or for letter A, Jesus, it's late, all right, for A and B, and that would be 7.4. So bottom line though, to kind of remember, is everything on the inside is 7.4, everything on the outside is 18.4, all right? Pretty straightforward, even though I just spent 5 minutes explaining it. But you know what? We're figuring it out together. So that's the whole plan, and we've gotten this far, and you saved some money. So yeah, I'm hoping you did not put the harmonic synchronizer in before you put the valve cover, because it goes in this way, because you need that dowel pin that sticks out on the other end for the pulley. So if you did, oof, hope that RTV is fresh, because you're gonna have to pull that shit off. Yeah, the water pump, I think I already went over that. It's 5 foot-pounds, 4.7 technically, but it's just another day in paradise. Basically, I got off work early, so pretty stoked. Hopefully I can wrap this up today. I haven't done too much else. I know it looks probably like I've done a little bit, and I have, but basically I just placed this whole fuel pump assembly in. It has this weird star thing. I broke a piece, if you can't tell already, but yeah, they're like star bolts. I don't know what the actual name is called. I broke a piece, and what's weird is it wasn't a Harbor Freight tool. It was just a regular Husky from Home Depot tool. I don't know the quality of these. I've never actually had anything I bought from Home Depot break, so that was like the first or second time I've used it. I could not find any information on this whatsoever, so I'm here to tell you that this is a the oil I don't want to say adapter, but like receiver or whatever. It looks exactly the same on the other side that goes down as it does up here. It is a 24 millimeter deep socket. 24 millimeters, don't mind this. This was just for the torque. The torque for it, I think is, I believe it's 33.3 according to the manual, service manual. So that would be that. Otherwise, I just basically just put in the direct injectors. You just put it down, you tilt it this way a bit. You'll know you put it in right because right here there is a that clip. It has a little spike up, and there's a hole in your fuel rail for that to go in. So it only really goes one way. It's going to be a little difficult. You might have to push down the fuel rail a little bit. I basically pushed in these fuel injectors with the screws or the bolts like I do most things, just because I don't want to break it. So I just let it do it itself. I don't know the torque specs yet. I haven't looked it up yet. So I'll get back to you on that. Then you have this thing is by itself, unless you took off the entire fueling assembly or all the fueling components as one. I disconnected everything. They just screw like that, and then you just tighten it down later. So basically I just had the separate fuel rails, but I put all the injectors in, put on the fuel rails. Nothing's been torqued down yet, so you haven't missed that yet. And then just kind of screwed in this little thing. And then I have the 3 bolts, but I haven't put those in yet, as you can tell. So I think you're all caught up now. I don't think I've done anything else. Oh, I did forget to tell you. So that 24 millimeter actually also works for this guy right here. I don't know what this is called, but this is also a 24 mil. I just shot that shit all the way, shot that shit all the way down with my impact. Its torque is also, I think, 33.3, but when I torqued everything or blasted it with the impact wrench, it's already definitely strong enough. So, oh my god, shut up. Why do you have to have music like an amphitheater? Jesus. I figured something else out. Okay, so basically I got some of these pulleys on. It really isn't all that complicated. You can easily figure it out. Basically this weird bulgy one or whatever, the 3 things. This is for the water pump. I haven't torqued these down yet, although if it goes off the same thing for this, you're gonna need a puller or whatever, camshaft holder. I did not, again. If you want to do it without it, you can. I'm sure I'll kind of get roasted for it, but basically what I did was I put on my torque wrench, or sorry, impact gun, and I basically put it on here, and then it probably works better if you draw a line, but you can draw a line. I actually just drew a line with oil because I didn't have anything else. I didn't have a Sharpie on me or anything. So, and then I just blasted it to the right 90 degrees. And it goes slow enough, you know, you can do some like quick little stuff like that, you know, fairly slow, and it won't totally over torque it. But yeah, that's at least what I did. So the proper way is definitely to use a cam holder, but this worked, so I'm not stressing about it. I gotta figure out what the other 3 torque things are. I did forget to mention these ones, all 4.7 foot-pounds. Yeah, I did 5 as always. Not because it's any more secure, because that's the lowest setting that my wrench goes to. So, yeah, so I did 5 foot-pounds, and I think I used I had my wrenches or whatever skipped. I want to say this is probably a 17 or a 16. All of these type of stuff. I tightened it down quickly with an 18. I'm gonna use an adjustable wrench, which I mean, they sometimes work, but sometimes they slip off and it's not the best. And now I'm gonna go to the adjustable wrench, and we're just gonna smack it to the side. Okay. There you go. And we'll need a mallet, I think. It's already pretty tight. Yeah, that's not gonna go anymore. This guy. Alright. A little bit of room, a little bit of wiggle. Not too bad. Alright. That should be good. I think these are AN fittings. So it's not really like they're gonna go ahead and leak anyway. Oops, nearly just loosened the crap out of it. That would have been unfortunate. Alright. I think that one should have. Alright, that should be good. Is there one more? I don't remember. I already did this one, right? I think there's only 3. Yeah, I already did that. Alright, and I didn't touch that one, but if you took it off, then go tighten that. Otherwise, I just need to figure out what these ones are, and I can start putting the rest of the stuff back on. Scratch what I said. The crankshaft pulley is 94 foot-pounds. Again, I did not use a cam holder. I just put a pry bar in there. You can kind of see it got a little nicked, but it's fine. It's whatever. It's not all the way through. It's not a big deal. If you don't want to nick it up, just go order a cam holder, or if your AutoZone or something has one in stock, then grab that. That's what I would do, but they don't have it, and I really don't want to wait any longer. I want this shit in the car. So yep, so that's that. And again, I gotta find those torque specs. I don't know if I mentioned this. This is 64 cm, not foot-pounds. That's why I broke my stupid ass thing. It's because I'm an idiot. So I'm still learning about torque values apparently, because I'm learning about just NM and CM or whatever. If you know what this is, you too have fucked up many times with bolts. But yeah, I'm gonna try and fix my mistake. I don't have to do the whole bolt, thank God. Just gotta find one small enough to kind of pull out the crap from the previous where it snapped off. This is the smallest one I have. It's not really. Oh, you know what I could try is a magnet. That would be good. And all right, way easier than I thought. Look at that. Bam, toast. Is it shredded? Is the whole thing jacked up? No, it still's got some ridges. Awesome. So I guess I'm just gonna go to Home Depot and then grab a new one and then not screw that one up, because live and learn, I guess. So yeah, the 14.8, those go for these. Again, that is a 90-degree turn. You stick it straight up and then turn it 90 degrees. Oh my God, I forgot I broke this one last time. I'm always breaking shit. But you know what? I also get the job done, so that's all that matters. Nah, it's not. If you're spending a lot of money constantly breaking shit, that's not all that matters. There's not a lot of information regarding any sort of direct injection. The reason why is because Toyota forced Subaru to do this shit. That's why they call it Toyota's direct injection, because Subaru didn't have any of this crap. But now apparently we have to have 8 injectors instead of 4 to make it more costly. By the way, in case you did not know, you want to replace your injectors, you have to be able to see this number. I think I talked about that though, right? Where you can't even order it until you know what number you have, because it correlates to the spraying angle of the gas. It's shit. You know, I get Toyota makes good cars, reliable cars, but fuck you, because it inconveniences me. That's what it comes down to. Once it's in the car, I won't care as much, but you know what? Right now I do, so fuck you, Toyota. Okay, so the only information I can find is basically on like these fuel line replacement kits. I don't know if, like I said, there's just no information on this direct injection. So we're gonna do trial and error, just like how I learned to do all of this crap. I think it's a 12 millimeter, wherever that would be. What is this? 14. Great. Here we go. So we are going to do 14 foot-pounds. I'm gonna do 14.7. I don't know if it'll make a difference, but that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go, let's do this, put this on. Oh, look at that, 14.8. Yeah, screw it, let's do it at that. Ooh, I actually need a, do I? No, I don't. All right, that is at foot-pounds, right? Yes. We're just gonna put this on. All right, try and do this one-handed. All right. Ooh, see, that one was kind of loose. If you're wondering about this torque wrench, it is just a Quinn from Harbor Freight. It does not, it's kind of like a snap-on rip-off, but not really. Apparently, I've never had a snap-on torque wrench, so I don't really know what to compare it to. I've only had click wrenches. I really like this, to be honest. There's just different value settings. This is kind of a pain. I don't know if I might need that riser. That was on actually pretty tight, but whatever. Yeah, Quinn, you know, I think it was $100 or so, maybe at most 120. I don't know, I had a coupon, because Harbor Freight always has a coupon. Where's the box? Anyway, if you're looking for like a digital torque wrench, it does not do the vibrations like the Snap-on apparently does. I don't know if it, from what I've heard, that's what it does, is it does the lights as well as the vibrations. This one does not do the vibrations, but it does have that little light, and it goes from 5 to 100 foot-pounds. So I don't know, I really like it. Anyway, glad that is done. So everything, at least as of now, is torqued down except for, I want to say this is, but I'm not entirely sure because I broke that thing. So I'm just gonna double check that later. I should probably go right now to Home Depot, but I'm gonna go ahead and put on that wiring harness first, and that dipstick that goes in there. I'm gonna go clean that up first. Excited, so let's get it going.